Hello everyone, welcome to Fiaura. First Forte videos, for those who are new, are my first look. So this is a pre-alpha press build.
My captain and I made us our fair share of enemies along the way, I reckon.
Oh my, that sounds bad.
Pushed us down some dark paths. Fortune and glory.
So, for those who don't know, this is Man of War Corsair. Warhammer Fantasy. I'm sorry, I'm pausing the intro real quick to go look up something, because I totally let it slip my mind. This is by Evil Twin Artworks. It is self-published, and it is supposedly being released for early access on April the 15th.
The stability of the Empire, Britonia, and the rest was under constant threat of war from all sides. All we could see was the opportunities that presented us. And all the while, we never saw death coming.
Is that so? Now, I personally have been waiting for a good pirate game for a while now. Now, as you can see, there have been active updates to this press copy, because when I did the Megalodon attack video a few days ago, we were on this version. There have been some active updates here, so there's been some improvements, including some performance improvements. Now, they still haven't given us melee combat. I hope that that is in their list of things to give us. So, we're going to start in port. And I'm going to go over how the port works, and then we're going to go over how sailing works, and then we're going to go sail and find something to kill. There'll be some edit splices in between in order to facilitate various things. Now, the tavern gives you the Bright Wizard Champion Calcazar Firefist was seen at Ingrid recently. I hear that they're looking for work. They haven't added in wizards yet, but you can hire wizards. There's a long list of things they're going to be adding in. The hiring of wizards, the hiring of more specialist crew, so on and so forth. The notice board is where I get various jobs. I'll show you the jobs I've picked up so far. The market works in an interesting way. So you have local production, and that's how much is produced here. You also have these numbers. These numbers indicate how much they have. A negative number indicates someone has overbought, and meaning they've depleted the stores. A positive number indicates you can buy units of it. And local demand indicates that they want it. So if you can find it, you can sell it for a higher price here. Local production indicates they produce it. You're probably going to sell it for a lower price here. Now, I've already made a decent share of gold. The cargo gold is relatively large. But yeah, it's a basic marketing system in which you find various goods and deliver them from point A to point B if you wanted to strictly be a trader. That's an option. You don't have to take any notices from the notice board. You can just be a trader who defends his own ship. In the docks here, we have a warehouse where I can store stuff. As you can see here, store ships and hired wizards. The warehouse is also the place where you can store various specialty crewmen when they're later added, and as well as contacts for allied captains. Now, purchase ship. Depending on the port you're at, depends upon what ships you can purchase. I'm at an Empire port, so I purchase Empire ships, though some ships are only available if you look at large shipyards. Fair enough. Ships are also expensive. Really expensive. Refit is where I can buy ship upgrades. These upgrades, you can buy them, and you can stack many different ones of them. Now, fair warning, so again, you're limited where some can only be bought at large shipyards, particularly cannons. Additional guns, I think, is always a nice upgrade. Heavy cannons are something I want, but I actually would prefer to get some long-range guns. You can repair your ship, of course. Purchase firearms or purchase personal weapons for you and the sharpshooter. You start out with a handgun, which is basically like the handgunners from the Imperial Infantry. You have the option of getting the long rifles, the repeating musket, or a cheap blunderbuss if you want to just shotgun things. Be careful about shooting your own crew right now, because a little issue with this first look copy, your crew will attack you if you accidentally hit them. Speaking of crew, right now we can only recruit the sharpshooter specialist. There's supposedly a couple more specialists going to be added. We'll go over the entire list at the end of the video. You have fame and infamy. Infamy, think of it as people hate you, and fame, think of it as people like you around here. And you have your regular old-fashioned crewmen, and you have a limit to the number on your ship. Hire allied captain, features currently not available. Basically, you can hire an allied ship to sail with you. Now, that's kind of it for the port. Here's the main menu. We're not going to really go over it. No, I want to go. However, we are going to go over a couple little parts of it. So here's the map. The initial map, mind you. This is the initial map. I can sail virtually anywhere on this map right now. Now, there are sea monsters, such as the Megalodon. This is indication of a sea monster sighting and the territory it is patrolling. You want to try to avoid them, unless you get a contract to hunt them. The sail to icons are sailing to places to complete jobs. So I need to get to here. And there's a couple ships out here that need to be dealt with. Which means I'm going to have to be checking the map for sea monster sightings when I do head to Hargendorf and figure out what's okay. Now here's the Empire. Here's Britonia. These are kind of the only two. You can't really access anything yet because it hasn't really been implemented past this port. But as soon as it gets implemented, this is the intended full-size map for the most part. There are going to be some additions to the map that they've said aren't even on here yet. But as you can see, here's the Britonians and the Estelians? I forget how to pronounce them. The elves are down here. There's the addition. There's going to be Skaven with Skaven ports. There's going to be orcs with orcish ports. Not quite sure you want to interact and trade with the orcs most of the time. They seem very hell-bent on making your day very painful. There will be chaos ports, chaos ships, whole 9 yards. And I have highly recommended a sandbox mode in which you can play any faction. Ship information. Well, here's my ship. I'm in a Corsair, full health, max speed is 26 knots, crew capacity 15. I have 3 gun areas, 2 sails, and a couple of holds. Weapon-wise, we have 20 port and 20 starboard cannons. Upgrades, I have none. Cargo hold, nothing in my cargo hold, of course, right now. Captain and crew. Now, captain skills are currently not available yet, but if they were, I'm told I would have some skill points to spend. Here I can see my captain's health, which, by the way, does regenerate very slowly, so sometimes you want to take a break and just rest. My level, the amount of XP, the fame that I have acquired so far, the infamy, the amount of gold. Now, here are my factional standings. This is because I sunk a abandoned ship that belonged to Kislev and looted it. Wasteland for sinking orc ships. I've sunk a lot of orc ships, can you tell? The Britonians like me. See, the factional system is already integrated in. I can even see the orcs despise me. The Skaven hate me. Korn hates me. Tzeentch hates me. But I could make friends with Slaanesh. It'd be nice. But as you can see, that is the... And the Dark Elves hate. But the not High Elves find them cool. Dwarves. Everybody kind of starts off at about a 4 as far as neutrality goes because they have no reason to not necessarily like you. I can... And here's the inventory. I can choose which gun I'm going to wield. And I can look at this treasure map that I've acquired. Somewhere near northwest of Hageldorf, which means on the way there we're going to be looking for some buried treasure. So, that is what is available right now in the first look. Lastly is the world information. This is the area where I can find out stuff that is going on. Now, the journal entry system seems kind of broken because a lot more stuff has happened on, quote, day 1. The day system is also broken. It's not properly calculating how many days have gone on. I've been attacked by a Megalodon. I have been attacked by orcish ships. I've attacked orcish ships. I've collected some bounties. I got attacked by zombies because I took some refugees on my ship. And there's a lot of different stuff that's happened. The only thing that it shows is I bought a personal long rifle. Ship types. I have run into some war galleys, wolf ships, great ships, Corsairs, which is what I'm in, a big chukka, a Hulk, and a Drillakilla. Bestiary. I've run into a Megalodon. You guys saw that. Don't worry, it'll be on the previous video, and I haven't hired any allied captains. So, that is the entirety of this. You can choose to retire now and get your retiring result, but we're not going to do that. We're going to undock. And I'm going to talk about the interface. Now, as you can see, I have 3 quests. Locate the Middenheinen, locate the wrecked ship, and deliver the courier shipment. As we set sail here. There's the courier shipment direction. I know that from the world map. So we're going to head out here. Now in the lower right corner, you guys will notice the speed I'm going is much faster than 26 knots. It's because the wind is faster than 26 knots right now. The current time of day and the time that I'm making the game move, you can do up to ×2 speed, except out of combat. Only out of combat, excuse me, can you do this. Are all right here as a part of the interface. Now, some things I would appreciate added to the interface. The ship interface down in the lower left corner. I would appreciate percentages rather than, you know, just the white with red as it gets damaged. That's a personal preference by me. I would appreciate. The next thing I would appreciate is a notification of how many guns are still available on the ship. I would also like to zoom out more or free camera a little bit. I don't know if that's going to be implemented or not, but I would definitely like to zoom out more. Now here is the view of zooming. They are being attacked by that Empire ship. Looks like they're being attacked by Bretonnians. And there's another ship off in the distance. A pirate ship, as a matter of fact. Actually, I think she's dead in the water, and they're red to me because I stole stuff from that ship. I'm not quite sure if she's functional or not. She's moving. That, however, is an opposing Corsair. And I'm being fired upon, which means I am likely in range. So you have to turn the ship, of course, and move the mouse to aim the guns. Return the favor! Ah! Give us some evasive maneuvers. Make us hard to hit. Good. Let's get this dead on. Fire! Oh, we missed. Come on, turn again, turn again, turn again, turn it again. We don't want to present our side when we're being fired upon if we can. Give them as small a target as possible. Bring the guns right on her. Ah, that hurt. That hurt. I took too long aiming the guns. Yeah, I faked you out there. Okay, I don't know why my guns just fired that way. Again, this is a early access press release build. They are sailing into the wind. And I am getting point blank. As I sail through, kill the sails so we can turn. Open them back up. Well, at least I gave him the rear where the only a small damage section of the ship was. And it didn't do that much damage to me because he was having to fire through the majority of the ship. And we had the allied ship that was in distress helping us. Okay, that hurt. Full sail, turn the other way. Turn. Oh, we are in trouble. We are in deep shit. The shit has hit the fan.
She's opened up a siege.
We are in bad shape here. I did not be expecting to be fighting another Corsair. Maybe we can outmaneuver her. Come on, turn, girl, turn. Oh god, we're like inside minimum cannon range. Kill the sail so we can get a sharper turn. Wheel the other way. Wheel the other way. Turn it the other way. Ah, we are in bad shape. Bad shape. Yeah, well, they're delivering it right back to us. Give them the other's broadside. How are they still sailing? That's like insane. They're still up. This could hurt. Okay, we're still afloat. We're still afloat. God, I did not expect to be coming out of port and getting into the shit. I think she just went down. Nope, she's still up. She's still up. She's sailing into the wind. And we are in terrible fucking shape. This is going to be a pretty costly penny. Now she's dead. And we need to turn around and head back to port. We just got absolutely destroyed. Yeah, let's head back and see what they'll give us. Which way is... turn. Turn. We saved an Empire ship. And we're barely afloat.
Sort out this ramshackle! Not for all the gold in Araby.
I hope we can make it back. We did take a hell of a beating. So this starter ship is not exactly great, as you might have guessed. We are moving as fast as we possibly can. If we sink, I'll let you know. If we get back to port, I'll also let you know. But let's find out, shall we? But yeah, sailing controls are WAS and D. There may be an edit here.
Not for all the gold.
But WAS and D are your controls here. The game is relatively responsive and gives you relatively good feedback. There are some things I wish were in it were much better, such as the fact that ship combat is extremely brutal on both vessels to the point of absurdity. Do not
Hurry up, you codger.
tell me
Very good, sir.
that there is a ship closing in on us right now that is hostile. We cannot fight that. Go away. We are very much... we are running for our lives. We are running for... he is coming towards us. We are running for our lives. Thankfully, we are in a faster vessel.
Swap the deck.
Some of the voice interactions I wish were more specific. As you can see, they've already implemented male and female captains. However, there's only one model for the captain. They have not yet implemented... oh, goddamn wind. It's blowing in exactly the direction I need to be going, so we're going to have to maneuver around it. Right on the edge between the red and the orange. There are ships with different sailing characteristics, I'm told. Haven't gotten to play any of them yet. It's just being very painful getting in here. I think I'm actually taking a little bit of damage now because we are barely afloat. Okay, I think that ship has left us alone. This is going to be the end of the first Forte video, assuming I can get into the port. Now, this is the same save file, by the way. The updates have not made me have to make a new save file since they started them. I don't know if there's going to be a reset. I'm aware we're sailing into the wind. I'm looking to dock. Kindly rewards you with 1,000 crowns for hunting and killing pirate scum. Praise be to the Emperor. One favor with the Empire. Sweet. How much is it going to cost to fix my ship? Ouch. Right. Right. Let's do a refit. Let's reinforce the bulkheads. Anyway, that is our first Forte. Whew. We're going to actually go to the menu here and do a hard save so I can load this later. And I'm going to hit the retire button to see what it actually does. Sire, this will end your adventure, sure. Learn it was when you the time has come, and don't feel bad for the people you've encountered, the treasures you found. The frosty battle reached your ears. So it gives you a little bit of an ending. And you go to the main menu, and I can reload directly to where we just were. Should be able to. Yeah, here we are. Alright, so that is the first Forte video for Corsair, Man of War Corsair. Now, I can't wait to see where the game goes. I want a good pirate game. Like, Sid Meier's Pirates was my thing. That was my shtick. And this is going in the right direction. I just want some melee combat for boarding. And it's in Warhammer Fantasy with Megalodons and Krakens and beasts of Khorne, Slaanesh, Nurgle, and Tzeentch roaming the sea. And orcs. Orcs, because orcs are always funny. I also want the ability to pick the race of my captain, personally. Like, even if it's not the main campaign, not the main story, it's just the adventure mode, I would appreciate the ability to choose my captain. That's the stuff I'm saying on this one. So, if you liked this video, hit the like button. And let me know what you liked about it in the comment section below. Let me know what you think of the game. I am considering doing a Let's Play of this one when it goes full release. Not when it's... I'll keep doing update videos as early access gets more and more intense. But I'm considering doing a full-blown Let's Play of this one once it goes full release. We will be editing out travel sections and various sections of the video. Today I didn't edit out much because I was doing a lot of talking and information being provided to you guys. If you want to see the Megalodon video, it's right there. Go ahead. Warning, it's loud. I put that in the title. I do get a little loud and excited, but it's right there for you guys. Go ahead and take your look. If you would like to support the channel, you can do so through Patreon or by clicking on the ad at the end of the video. Either one of these things is perfectly fine. And if you want to become a part of the army of Fiaura and know when Fiaura puts up videos, press the subscribe button. Smite it with your hammer of Sigma. I appreciate it. I like you guys, and you guys are an excellent community to have. In the meantime, from my house to yours, this is Fiaura signing out for right now. Bye-bye, everyone!